Greetings once again, Shinobi. Duuz-Diz-Din. Back again with Naruto Konoha story, the Steam Ninja Scroll. Previously, Mirai has stumbled into the cult of Jashin, along with a young girl, Tatsumi, who had been fooled into thinking she might be able to commune with her loved one, along with several other hostages. As Mirai did battle, she was quickly backed up by Kakashi and Guy. But just as Mirai was about to take down its leader, Ryuki took the control of Tatsumi's body, pitting her against her friend Mirai. How will Mirai handle this? Join me as I find out, won't you? Alright, Naruto Konoha Story, The Steam Ninja Scrolls, Chapter 14, The Value of Peace. Man, I really hope this artist gets to work on other Naruto stuff. Same thing with the one who was working on the Sasuke story. Really great artist. Yeah, Natsuo Sai. Alright, we pick up with Tatsumi striking out at Mirai, who defends herself as best she can. Ryuki chuckles to himself evilly over things going, at least this time according to plan. Guy calls out to Kakashi, as long as he's controlling that girl, Mirai can't make a move. Kakashi pulls out his kunai saying, yeah, but maybe if we can take away his doll. But suddenly, Ryuki's followers come in, attacking Kakashi and Guy. Kakashi questions, how many of these goons are there? So the two of them end up becoming preoccupied fighting off the goons. Mirai looks over to see Kakashi and Guy currently in pitched combat, but Ryuki tells her, you think you have time to look away? Only for Mirai to find herself sucker punched by Tatsumi. Though she does manage to still stand her ground, she wipes the blood away from her mouth, thinking, I can't let Tatsumi get hurt any more than she already is. If I can just get rid of his doll and attack him, she thinks to herself as Tatsumi moves in for another attack. Mirai then thinks back to her training with Shikamaru, where after a bout of combat, Shikamaru tells her, your movements have gotten a lot better. Now, next up is wind style, which is something I couldn't even begin to teach. And then an unknown figure steps forward saying that's where I come in. Tamari, yep, she would be the best at teaching wind style. Also, older Tamari, damn. It's funny too, cause I've literally grown up with this series, and it's like when I was younger around Tamari's age, I was just like, man, she's cute. And now that I'm older around Tamari's age, I'm like, man, she's cute. Mirai calls out Tamari? Tamari simply says, this kind of thing can't be taught through words alone. Oh god. And Mirai says, huh? And Tamari immediately attacks her with Kamatachi, wind sight technique, literally blowing Mirai away. And as Mirai hits the ground, Tamari says, don't worry, I won't be carving you up or anything. I'll do you a favor and keep it to just the shockwaves. You're welcome. God. Well, it goes to show Mirai knows how to take a beating, as Mirai looks on and just losing all color in her face. We then pick up in the present with Mirai clashing against Tatsumi. Mirai then does a few hand signs, building up wind around her hands. She thinks to herself, build chakra in the palms, compress it, visualize Miss Tamari's wind technique. I can't create a spin like Lord Seventh or Konohamaru, but as Tatsumi goes racing in, Mirai thinks, I'll just bring my arms and chakra blades into it. And she manages to knock Tatsumi to the side. Using the opportunity, she goes in on Ryuki and manages to hit him dead center to his mask with wind style. Whirlwind Fist! She knocks him upward, utterly shredding the cursed doll, and then goes in with another Whirlwind Fist attack, knocking Ryuki, sending him flying away into a nearby wall, utterly decimating him. Guy and Kakashi manage to finish off the goons just in time to see this go down, and Kakashi says, that was, and he even sees the visage of Asuma and the way that Mirai stands. Oh, it's so beautiful. As Mirai releases her chakra, Ryuki starts to get up, saying, I won't let this stop me, not now. And he tries to drag himself over to his side, saying, I'm not done yet. I need to gain physical immortality so that I can become like him. Mirai questions, Why do you care so much about Hidan? Ryuki says to her with venom, you are not to speak his name lightly. Someone like you could never understand the pain of being born in this mundane era. If I had lived in Lord Hidan's time, I could have stood shoulder to shoulder with him. But no. Look at where we are now. This current era is just something tacked on to the era of end of a truly glorious age. Man, that feels like the Naruto fans talking about Boruto in general. Mirai looks on at Ryuki and thinks to herself, I've always thought that very same thing. In an age of peace where everyone lives happily, what will become of shinobi? What is a person like me supposed to do in that kind of world? She thinks back to seeing Naruto, Shikamaru, and Sakura, thinking, I'll never become someone like Lord Seventh. I'll never know grand achievements like those of my predecessors for as long as I live. Considering where we are in the current story, I don't know about that. Ryuki then tells her, I'm a wolf forced to go on living without its fangs. Peaceful times like these, what possible value can they have? He says as he takes his scythe and goes running in at Tatsumi. As Mirai reacts, she thinks, but still. And before Ryuki can attack Tatsumi, she manages to deliver one hell of a right hook to his face, sending him flying, knocking him cold out. Kakashi comes up saying, you said your name was Ryuki. That's ironic. You were named for a dragon, but you'll never even become a rook. Not ever. Okay. I guess saying that he's nothing more than a pawn, ultimately. Ryuki was never going to be anything impressive. When I had found out that there was something to do with Josh Sheen, I thought it was going to be more than that. But you couldn't really have someone similar to Hidan, because that would make him a little too powerful. Like, Hidan's a bit of a struggle to deal with. It had to be someone a little bit lesser. And I think that was a good matchup, all things considered, for Mirai. And seeing her take this guy down honestly just kind of makes me wish we had more Mirai in general. This manga, despite it not being, overly, impactful, even seeing her train with Tamari felt like, man, this is next generation stuff. It's the kind of stuff I wish we saw more in Boruto. I love the lessons learned from the old generation. How Mirai has honored them in a variety of different ways, or learned to honor them, or see the value in what they could do. Like, Mirai's sheer admiration for the older generation. It's the kind of stuff I figured we would see from a Sarada manga too, with how she looks up to Naruto. And I know that some anime story arcs in the anime of Boruto do kind of have moments like these. So maybe I will check it out. I really do need to. Because I know that while some people dismiss it, I do sometimes really love the filler stuff, just because it tends to only be the time you really get to see some of the underrated characters get to shine. Just even watching from this perspective, I'm just like, alright, Tamari, love Tamari. Choji, yeah, Choji! Or Kiba, man, I wish we'd see more Kiba. Various different thoughts that this series gives me. And at the time of this recording, the Boruto manga and anime are in a bit of a hiatus. And I feel like the Sasuke and this story should have come out when those went on hiatus to kind of fill that gap, more or less. But I feel like these two stories would have been great to kind of tie us over. And maybe the Kakashi story that's supposed to run, I guess, parallel to the Sasuke story, maybe that'll come out soon. I'm not sure. But regardless, again, amazing amazing illustrations, the art, really solid. And this artist really does get the Naruto style down, flat. Just great. Very dynamic, very on model. I'm just loving Mirai as a character. And I hate the fact that you're probably not going to see much of her after this. But let me know your thoughts in the comments section below. Because personally, I would love this to open up a brand new spin-off manga. But I want to hear from you. Also remember to subscribe for more Naruto. And until then, I've been Duuz-Diz-Din. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.